What's up, guys? I'm back. Welcome back to another Funky Fridays Saturday edition. Well, let's say that. Today I am going to be doing a review, Funky Friday Saturday, about this album right here, which is a compilation. I'm change it up a little bit. This is Tags of the Times. There's 3 Tags of the Times, I believe. This is the first one on the Mary Joy label out of Japan. Really dope label overall. Basically, everything they put out is really nice, so just go check out the label overall, but definitely check this out. You can get it on CD and on vinyl here. So I'm going to show you the artwork real quick. Really nice artwork on this. I love the artwork. Tags of the Times right there. I'm sorry, it's probably a glare from the TV maybe, but yeah. And the back artwork has the track list right here. Yeah, you guys can check it out online, but yeah, let's just get into this. There is 17 tracks on here. All sorts of different people too. Like, first one you got Saya and Yeshua the Poet. Love those guys. I know I've talked about them before. With the track No Souls Dopus Opus, which is from their first EP, I believe, from the 90s, mid-90s. I believe that was off their first original EP. After that, we got Negro League Baseball by Natural Resource, which is a group that Jean Grey was in the mid-90s, actually, when she was known by the name What instead of Jean Grey. I guess you could went by both, but yeah, produced by, actually let me say music produced by, I guess. The first one is actually kind of interesting. It's produced by Saya, obviously, and also by Mudfoot, aka The Alchemist. So I thought that was pretty cool. Some really early Alchemist production there when he used to go by the moniker Mudfoot. Like I said, the second track, some nice 90s stuff from Jean Grey and her crew. Natural Resource. The third track is by Polyrhythm Addicts. You guys should know who they are. If you don't, go check them out. Really dope group. Featuring Mr. Complex, Apani B, Fly MC, and Shabam Sadiq. That one was produced by DJ Spinna. So it makes sense there. Next one up, we got Saphir, aka Mr. No No. That's what he goes by sometimes. Track name is Scandal. It's supposed to be Scandalous, although I think it's miswritten here because it says Sandarus instead of Scandalous. Like, I don't know, but anyway, yeah. Obviously Saphir from Hobo Junction. He produced the track, so really dope track right there. After that, we got A Day Like Any Other, the remix. This is one of my favorite tracks on here, just a really great track overall, which is Company Flow, Murs, Shing02, and Yeshua the Poet. Amazing track, which is also produced by Saya, Yeshua, and Mudfoot, Alchemist, once again. That's the remix. There's an original version of it as well. Yeah, so actually, I think are both versions on here because it has both names. I thought it was just the remix, but I'm gonna go back and check it out. I did check it out. I just skipped over that track, so I didn't see there's maybe 2 versions on here. Yeah, I think it's just the remix on here, so it might be both actually. Yeah, because it is 8 minutes. So it might be both, and then they did the remix after. So cool. After that, we got MF Doom with Dead Bent. You guys know who Doom is in that track, really well-known track. After that, we got a group called Indelible MCs, which I think is really cool. It is Company Flow, J-Treds, and the Juggernauts, all together trading verses. The track is called Wait. They did have a couple 12 inches in the late 90s, I think like mid to late, like 97, 98, under that name, Indelible MCs. So once again, Company Flow, J-Treds, and Juggernauts. Really dope lineup right there. I wish they did more stuff together. And that was produced by LP, so really cool. After that, we got Shing02 and Murs, a track called Blank Paper, produced by a guy called Yamamoto out of Japan. This is from I think this was originally on this compilation, and it came out as a separate 12-inch only. Like, not on any albums, you can only get it either on here or on, excuse me, a 12-inch. So that's a nice track. After that, we got a guy called Livewire. Track is As the Turntable. Oh, that's actually wrong. It's supposed to be As the Tables Turn, but on here they wrote it As the Turntable Turns. So yeah, Livewire, As the Tables Turn. Produced by Spencer Bellamy. If you guys aren't familiar with him, he's the guy that did the track Tried by 12, East Flatbush Project. He's in East Flatbush Project, so track Tried by 12 is him. Yeah, really dope producer. Doesn't always pop up a lot, but when he does, it's always quality stuff. So after that, we got MF Grimm featuring V1 with Emotions. I believe that was on the album Scars and Memories. Really nice track right there, though. V1, or also known as One, always kind of an underrated dude in my opinion. He recently came out with a single on Ill Adrenaline Records with Large Pro. I don't know if that's new or old material. I want to say it's old, but maybe it is new. So that's really dope. After that, we have Power Rule, a group out of NYC, Bright Lights Big City. Another great track by Power Rule. I know I talked about Power Rule before. That one is produced by Victor Padilla, or Padilla. I think it's Victor Padilla actually, for Groove Merchants Productions. After that, we got IQ, who is another member of Hobo Junction, along with Saphir, Dirt Hustlin'. That track, actually, Dirt Hustlin', and the track by Saphir are on a 12-inch together, so maybe that's how they picked them, I don't know. Production by Merge One. It was written in 1996, so a couple years before this came out. This came out in 98, I don't know if I mentioned that, by the way, the compilation. Okay, and then moving on to the last side here, we got Cool Kim featuring Ayana, You Gotta Know. Cool Kim, if you're not familiar, he was in the UMCs, and now he's known as New York Oil, NY Oil. Really dope. He had a track called All Y'all Gonna Get Lynched, or All Y'all Should Get Lynched, something like that. Just a commentary about current state of hip-hop, or mainstream hip-hop, and just, yeah, I remember that track getting a lot of criticism, but I thought it was really powerful track. They took down the original video and put up a different video now. Fortunately, I think it's on Baby Grand. I think both his albums are on Baby Grand, but definitely go check them out. Most of his stuff is really, you know, he had a song about fathers, fatherhood, yeah, stuff like that. So a lot of his stuff is, you know, kind of that, like social commentary, and really dope. I believe he actually has a YouTube channel as well, so go check him out for sure. NY Oil. After that, we have Natural Elements, one of my favorite groups ever. I know I talked about them before. NYC hip hop group. Bust Mine is the track. Really, really dope track from Natural Elements. Produced by Charlemagne, obviously. And I have had one person ask me if Charlemagne is not the same Charlemagne that does the radio show, I guess, in New York. Yes, there's a guy called Charlemagne that does a radio show. I know I've seen on some videos talking about some bullshit or whatever. It's not him. It's a different Charlemagne. So he's the guy that actually started Fortress, I believe, Fortress Records. So, and the last three tracks here we got Frankenstein, Rain Is Gone. Frankenstein, obviously, really, really dope. Yeah, you guys know Frankenstein is out of Canada. Really dope producer. See there. After that, we got actually the only track that has a non-English verse on here. It comes from Eggman, or E.G.G. Man. How to Walk in This World, which his first verse is not in English, it's in Japanese. I believe it's from Japan. That also features Mr. Voodoo from Natural Elements, Criminal from J-G Masters, and Have I Scream from Soul Scream, and all their verses are in English. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm always kind of turned off when there's you know, non-English verse, because like obviously I can't understand it, but I roll with it. Sounds decent enough. And after that, we got last track is J-G Masters Is You D, the original mix produced by DJ Spino once again. Yeah, you guys know who J-G Masters are. So overall, a really, really dope comp. One of my favorite comps ever made, actually. Just the tracks they chose, really, really dope, really great. A nice combination. Show the labels real quick. Forget. One side looks like, the other side has the track list for both albums. It is a 2 LP set. You can find, you can still find this around. It might be a little bit pricey now, but oh no, I got a little. Sorry, I got a little nick there in my vinyl. It might be a little bit pricey now. I know that it's on CD as well. I've had a hell of a time trying to find it on CD, so I have to grab the vinyl, plus I found the vinyl for a really dope price, so a really nice price. But you know, if you're gonna actually look for it, you might have to pay a little bit once you get lucky. It does come with an insert as well. It comes in with the lyrics, which is in Japanese and in English, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys can see that writing. It is really small, but it is in Japanese and in English, all the lyrics here, which I think is dope as hell. More artists should do that, you know, and a lot of some do, a lot don't though. So, and this was in 1998, so I figured, you know, more people did back then, obviously. But yeah, that's kind of it. I just wanted to talk about that, and you know, maybe turn some of you guys onto a comp you might not have heard before. Like I said, there are a couple more after this. It is Tags of the Times 2 and I believe 3 as well, but this is the best one in my opinion. Check it out. You know, check out some of the tracks online. Pick up the other comps. Check out Mary Joy as a label overall. Really dope stuff. So that's it, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I will be back shortly. Do not forget to check out the Disposable Arts podcast, which is coming back. We are doing an episode this Sunday. Not tomorrow, but next Sunday. So sorry, Sunday coming up. We're doing an episode, and we should have Moods back finally. So myself, Alex, I'm gonna go on Vault, Jason, and Moods 616 should all be taking part in that. And if you guys want to know what albums we listen to, if you want to listen to them too, we are talking about People Under the Stairs, 12-step program, Sage Francis, his new one, Mayhem Loren and Buck Wild's new album, and I believe just those 3 for right now we're talking about. So if you guys want to, you know, hear our thoughts on that. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Peace.